Dear students, you welcome on Learning with L&R, and today I would like to talk with you regarding the new topic, that is criterion and norm referenced evaluation. First of all, the introduction, educational evaluation. First one, education, then evaluation. For example, if we talk about the nursing education, then we evaluate the nursing education. Okay. There are some types of evaluation. Based on frequency of conducting evaluation comes under formative and summative evaluation. We already done this. Based on nature of measurement, maximum performance evaluation and typical performance evaluation. Today we would like to talk about based on method of interpreting results, that is criterion referenced evaluation, evaluation and norm referenced evaluation. Interpreting test scores. A raw test score is meaningless without a framework for interpretation. For example, when we appear in any entrance exam, that time if we do not know about the passing score, then how we know about we are pass or fail in exam? Okay, that's why the criterion reference evaluation or norm referenced test evaluation is very necessary. When people take an assessment, it's important for them to understand the implications of their scores, particularly when passing or failing make a major difference in their lives. There are two ways to score an assessment. These are referred to as criterion referenced and norm referenced. Criterion referenced test, first one is definition. Typically mastery curve for a criterion referenced test. For example, in entrance test, number of students appear in that and the cut score is 70%. The person who gains 70% or above consider pass, otherwise fail. Then setting pass or fail score for criterion reference test. The passing score 75 to 100%. Okay. Then relationship of criterion reference tests with mastery and developmental level learning. Mastery level learning or developmental level learning. Mastery level learning means when someone become the master of the field or get the higher degree in particular field. Developmental level learning means when someone learn about how to develop or how to develop the critical thinking. Steps in constructing CRT. Preliminary consideration. First of all, we have to know about the criteria. Review of content, domain, behavior of interest. Then item, task writing and preparation of any scoring rubrics that are needed. Then assessment of content validity. After that, the revision of test items and field test administration. The next, revision to test item. Then test assembly, selection of performance standards, pilot test administration. Here we know about the negative and positive point of our criteria. Then preparation of manuals, additional technical data collection. Then characteristics of criterion reference test, uses for criterion reference test and limitation of criterion reference test administration, last layout, reliability, cutoff score and validity. These all things are considered before. Then norm reference test, the definition of this, typical mastery curve for a norm reference test. For example, number of people appear in exam and they passing on the cut score. Okay, these are the result as we in our daily life, professional life, we are going through various kind of tests and there are some criteria. Accordingly, this list also give as an example. Steps in constructing NRTs. First one is design stage, then developmental stage, conducting field test, developing test norms, and writing test manual. Characteristics of norm reference test, uses of norm reference test, limitation of norm reference test, reliability and validity. These all are the important consideration in this. Criterion reference test or versus norm reference test. The similarities are, in both criteria, achievement domain is measured in both. Okay, highest level measured in this. Same types of item can be used in both. Same rules are followed for writing items in both, excepting the item of difficulty. Sample of test item should be relevant and representative in both. Then there are differences in criterion reference tests and norm reference test. If we talk about the purpose, then in case of criterion reference test, to determine whether each student has achieved a specific skill or concept. To find out how much students know before instruction begins and after it has finished. There are some criteria, some skills measured with the help of CRT and in norm referenced to rank each student with respect to the achievement of others in broad areas of knowledge, to discriminate between high and low achievers. Okay, if the student gain high score, then we say it's a high achiever. If low score, then low achiever. Then if we talk about the content, in case of CRT, measures specific skills which make up a designated curriculum. These skills are identified by teachers and curriculum experts. Each skill is expressed as an instructional objective. Okay, specific skills means when the student perform particular task from the curriculum. And in case of NRT, measures broad skill areas sampled from a variety of textbooks, syllabus, and the judgments of curriculum experts. Okay, in CRT we check or we measure the specific skill in limited area, but in NRT we check the skills in broad area. If we talk about the item characteristics, then each skill is tested by at least 4 items in order to obtain an adequate sample of student performance and to minimize the effect of guessing. The items which test any given skill are parallel in difficulty, and in NRT, each skill is usually tested by less than 4 items. Items vary in difficulty. Some item may be student feel easy and some feel difficult. Items are selected that discriminate between high and low achievers. If we talk about the score interpretation, in case of CRT, each individual is compared with the pre-test standard for acceptable achievement. The performance of other examinees is irrelevant. A student's score is usually expressed as a percentage. Student achievement is reported for individual skills. When we check score interpretation in case of CRT, we judge the individual skills, how much caliber the students have. Accordingly, they can gain the score or percentage. In case of NRT, each individual is compared with other examinees and assigned a score usually expressed as a percentile, a grade equivalent score, or a staining. Student achievement is reported for broad skill areas, although some norm reference tests do report student achievement for individual skills. Okay. In case of score interpretation in CRT, the performance of other examinees is irrelevant. Only one examiner can examine, and in the performance compared with the other examinees. I hope you have clear about criterion referenced evaluation and norm referenced evaluation. Thank you so much.